In response to the post, or more of a follow-up, less of a response, because the comments that people make, I do my best to be polite and courteous, but I won't be moved off my center. My position and my point is the importance of human life. Even as I stand right here on Highway 29, I just saw a work truck go by with all kinds of loose lumber and things that weren't tied down in the back. Now, we don't know yet whether it was human error by not properly strapping it down. Was it a malfunction? Did a strap fail? I'm not going to say it was the rider's fault. I'm not going to say they were inebriated or anything, but we'll get to that point right there, and why I figured this is a good time, as good a time as any, to inject that, because it's been on my mind for quite some time. I've driven about 65,000 miles since last March here in this valley. I've been through every crevice and I've seen quite a bit. I have a lot of videos that will support everything that I have to say here. Now, I respectfully, I appreciate Pat, because Pat asked me to take it down courteously. I don't respond when people give demands and orders on here. There's some people that will try to tell other people what to do, and you have no place to do so. As long as we're not violating the rules of this public forum, then you have no grounds or no standing. Not you, Pat, but the other people. Because there's folks that come on here and just, like say inflammatory things and inject things that are like political and otherwise. I don't do that. I don't like either side of that argument. People are out dying because of politics, but people will come on here and say inflammatory things. But yet they'll try to tell other people what they can or cannot say on here, which it seems like it's only certain people, because other people will say the same thing and they don't say nothing to them. So I don't have no intentions of being moved off center by a comment on this thread. But there's a lot of movement in the valley. Even this morning I made a video. There was things on the bed of a truck, on the flatbed. It wasn't tied down. I mean, we could use cargo nets. If a buckle failed, if you have 2 or 3, a redundancy, a fail-safe, I'm just saying, when it comes to human life, I mean, it's got to be horrible to be on either side of that. To be either the person who passed, their family, to lose somebody, or to be the person that caused it. So, complacency, look, right now there's all kinds of trucks moving all over the valley right now that are dependent on the straps. And these work trucks that go by, if things ain't buckled down the way they should be, now we know that that's a risk for people riding bicycles right here. And as horrible as the optics were of yesterday, I believe in all human life, man, woman, child, old, young. But just imagine the horrible optics if that was a family, because I drive down Silverado Trail. I'm a driver. I drive all up and down this valley. Imagine if that was a family, which families roll up and down Silverado Trail on bicycles. They got wiped out by that lumber. So skip past all your your opinions and your lateral attacks, and focus on what could have went wrong yesterday, as well as what did go wrong yesterday. And what's important is preserving human life, right? So there's a lot of trucks moving around the valley right now with straps, and so it's crucially important. So hopefully if somebody saw that video, they'd be like, you know what, I'm gonna put another strap on here. I'm gonna grab, if I got a cargo net, I'm gonna do that. I know for one thing, I'm gonna do that. It really resonated with me. I'm gonna go over and above what I already kind of do, which may be over the top, but hey, I got some stories to tell y'all about what happened before I moved here, that I kept trying to tell everybody to take things seriously, and a little 4-year-old kid died right there in front of everybody at the apartment complex I lived at in Santa Rosa before I moved here. And so it's a horrible optic, but it's a lesson that we can learn. And unfortunately, complacency can get people hurt. And we have a beautiful thing here, and I bring people and drive them to the bicycles to rent them. I pick them up after it, and I always tell them, hey, be careful, be mindful of this or be mindful of that. And right after that accident, there was people just riding on Oak Knoll Road, laissez-faire. I see people on Monticello Road out in the middle, just taking selfies and videos of themselves, not really respecting the fact that that road is dangerous, as well as some of these other roads. So I hope that nobody can't fathom that it's important that we take heed of what happened yesterday. Man, it's important. That's a tragedy, but we need to prevent any more tragedies, and that's the point of the video. So unless the app tells me to take it down, it stays up.